Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Taylor's major blunder drive Ridge back to Brooke? The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Taylor Hayes. Rebecca Budig is experiencing a surge of happiness regarding her relationship with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. With Ridge distancing himself from Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, he is now lavishing Taylor with love and attention, making her feel like the focal point of his universe. Ridge has gone so far as to invite Taylor to reside in the Forrester mansion, signaling his desire to deepen their connection swiftly. Yet, even at this early stage, hints of tension are beginning to surface in the rekindled sparks between Taylor and Ridge. The narrative is portraying Taylor as a virtuous figure, a steadfast emblem of loyalty for Ridge during his tumultuous times. Feeling betrayed by Brooke's choices as CEO, Ridge seems to have clung to Taylor as a reassuring fallback in matters of the heart. His blind adoration for her might just be a prelude to a significant upheaval ahead. At some juncture, it seems inevitable that Taylor will slip up, possibly in a way that drives Ridge back into Brooke's arms. It's still too early to pinpoint the exact nature of that misstep. However, the show has plenty of creative avenues to explore, whether it's a pivotal secret Taylor might be hiding or a new betrayal that eclipses Brooke's past actions. Under the right circumstances, Taylor could even find herself involved with someone else. The direction of this storyline greatly depends on the writer's vision, but we could very well witness a breakup between Taylor and Ridge in the future. Eventually, the reunion between Ridge and Taylor is bound to unravel, and it's possible that Taylor might commit a mistake so significant that Ridge won't be able to forgive her. This could very well lead him back to Brooke, leaving Taylor with a shattered heart once more. In fact, one could argue that Taylor's most significant error was choosing to reunite with Ridge at all. He has a tendency to gravitate back toward Brooke, so Taylor should have anticipated the potential for more heartache. She's been through this before. Our forecasts suggest that Taylor may indeed come to regret this decision to reconnect with Ridge, so keep an eye out for any news regarding a possible breakup. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Taylor's major blunder drive Ridge back to Brooke? The intricate world of the bold and the beautiful has always been defined by its passionate love triangles, jaw-dropping revelations, and larger-than-life characters. And right now, fans are bracing themselves for the fallout of an unexpected mistake that could shake the very foundation of one of the most beloved couples in the soap's history. Taylor Hayes, often seen as the stable and compassionate therapist with a heart full of love, has made a major blunder, one that could very well lead Ridge Forrester back to his first great love, Brooke Logan. Taylor's mistake. A moment of weakness. Taylor Hayes, the accomplished psychiatrist and mother to Ridge's children, has long been seen as the one who has the balance that Ridge needed after years of tumultuous relationships. However, as recent episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful unfold, viewers are starting to notice subtle cracks in Taylor's poised exterior. After years of heartbreak and complicated romantic entanglements, it seemed as though Taylor had finally found her place in Ridge's life, but recent events hint that her feelings for him may cloud her better judgment. Her latest mistake, whether it's a rash decision, an impulsive action, or a moment of jealousy, has set the stage for what might be a disastrous ripple effect. And in typical soap opera fashion, it's not just any mistake, but one that will not only affect Taylor's relationship with Ridge, but also her long-standing friendship with Brooke Logan. The consequences of Taylor's error, as Ridge and Brooke have always shared a complicated, yet deeply emotional connection, it seems almost inevitable that any crack in Ridge and Taylor's union will drive him back to his former wife. What Taylor doesn't realize is that every misstep she makes creates an opening, and Ridge may start questioning whether Taylor is the right woman for him after all. Brooke Logan, Ridge's once and perhaps forever true love, has never really disappeared from the picture. Though their romantic history is riddled with heartbreak, secrets, and betrayal, the bond between Ridge and Brooke is undeniable. Even though they've both moved on with other relationships, there is a magnetic pull that exists between them. A pull that, no matter how many times they try to deny it, never really fades away. Now, with Taylor's blunder on the horizon, fans can't help but wonder if Ridge will find himself once again at stability and understanding that Taylor offers and the undeniable passion that he shares with Brooke. Will Ridge choose Brooke? Ridge's emotions have always been tied to the women in his life. Brooke and Taylor have both experienced moments of his love, devotion, and at times, his absence. It's hard to deny the history that Ridge shares with both women, especially when it comes to Brooke. After all, Brooke has been the woman who stood by his side through thick and thin, with an emotional bond that runs deeper than the mere surface of their many arguments and reconciliations. Their connection isn't just about love, it's about fate and timing, about two souls that always seem to find their way back to each other, no matter how hard they try to break free. And as Ridge reflects on Taylor's recent misstep, it will likely spark old memories and emotions that he may have buried for years. The couple has endured hardships, sure, but their history remains filled with undeniable moments of passion and connection. In this case, Ridge's loyalty to Taylor may be tested, with his unresolved feelings for Brooke taking center stage once again. The role of Brooke, the unwitting catalyst Brooke, has been relatively quiet recently, focusing on her own life and dealing with the complexities of her own relationships. Yet it's only a matter of time before the winds of change bring her into the storm that is swirling around Ridge and Taylor. Although Brooke may have been content with her personal growth and distance from Ridge, she has always been drawn to him, whether she admits it or not. What Brooke doesn't realize is that her simple presence, her unintentional proximity to Ridge, could be the catalyst that reawakens the chemistry between them. As Taylor's blunder opens up an emotional chasm between her and Ridge, Brooke might find herself once again caught in the gravitational pull of Ridge's love. Could she even sense that something is amiss between Ridge and Taylor, that the emotional ties between them are weakening? Could Brooke become the one who ultimately helps Ridge see the truth about where his heart really lies? Brooke, known for her strategic moves in the past, might not make the first move herself, but she will certainly play a role in Ridge's internal struggle. As she becomes aware of Taylor's mistake, Brooke might subtly make it clear that she's open to reconciliation, testing the waters to see if Ridge is still emotionally available. The dilemma: heart versus head. Ridge's situation is not an easy one, and his decision is unlikely to be straightforward. As he grapples with the fallout from Taylor's blunder, he will need to confront not just his feelings for both women, but also his desires for the future. Does he want a life filled with the passion and unpredictability that he shares with Brooke, or does he crave the steadiness and understanding that Taylor has provided in recent years? It's the age-old question that has plagued Ridge for decades. Will he choose the love that excites him, or the love that gives him peace? In many ways, Taylor's mistake could serve as a turning point for Ridge, a wake-up call that forces him to look within and examine what he truly wants from a partner. Could Taylor's blunder unintentionally give Ridge the space he needs to realize that he's always belonged with Brooke? Or will he decide that the safety of his relationship with Taylor is the better option, regardless of the mistakes? The future of Ridge and Taylor. Regardless of what Ridge decides, the consequences of Taylor's mistake will likely alter the course of her future with him. If Ridge ultimately chooses to reconcile with Brooke, it will mark yet another painful chapter in Taylor's life. However, Ridge has always been a man of deep emotion, and the final decision might come after much soul-searching, leaving both Taylor and Brooke on edge as they await the answer that could change everything. But if Ridge chooses Taylor and tries to repair their relationship, it may lead to a rocky road ahead. Ridge will be left with the burden of knowing that he may have never truly let go of Brooke, and that lingering doubt could plague the couple for years to come. Conclusion: a dramatic shift ahead. Ultimately, Taylor's blunder could very well send the plot in a direction that fans have been waiting for: a renewed romance between Ridge and Brooke. Ridge's heart may guide him back to his true love, the woman who has been by his side through thick and thin. But in the world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing is ever as simple as it seems, and the twists and turns will likely continue to keep fans on the edge of their seats. What's certain is that Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor are on the precipice of yet another dramatic shift in their complicated love triangle. And as always, the soap opera world will be watching closely to see who ends up with the Forrester hair at the end of it all.